I was missing much of the hardware, so it took me a little while to gather it all. But today I'm going to clean out what's what's in there. And oh, you guys didn't hear it, but this guy over here just farted. Welcome back, everybody. And today we're going to listen to Davis burp. And this is actually the third time I've tried to record this. In the last one, or the one before, he actually farted while he's working on his door handles. But anyway, today we're gonna work on the Evo again. And Bryce isn't here because, like he said, he doesn't live here anymore. So I get to do it all for him. So we're gonna put his interior back together because the previous owner decided to halfway put it together. And when we realized that, we took it all back apart. And by take it all back apart, I mean like the dash all the way out, HVAC all the way out, you could see the back of the firewall. So today we're going to get it cleaned up, and hopefully by the end of the day, the seats are back in it. This is what we're working with. It wasn't quite this bad when we got the car, but you know, with the dash coming out and the carpet and everything, it took us a little while to get to this point. It's just really messy. So I'm gonna start pulling all this stuff out, get the vacuum cleaner, get it all clean, and then hopefully get it all back together. Hopefully by the end of today, the seats are in. Got all the junk out of the car. So here's a better view of what we're working with. Looks a lot better than it did with all the garbage in here. But you can tell that we had this thing apart pretty far. So now I'll go ahead and start vacuuming and we'll start putting it back together. Everything is pretty clean now. Got it all vacuumed up. And I know what you're thinking. This looks like a really small vacuum. But I want you to know from many years of experience, it packs one heck of a punch. Let's move on. That side done, and make sure to got these clips in here. And then I gotta actually pull that little panel there. This can't be in. I didn't break anything, cool. So this panel has to go under the seatbelt here. I feel like I'm always out of breath when I'm working on these things. And when I did this on this side, it's kind of a pain. But you kind of have to get it stretched, and you need to get it over the seal here. And then just kind of walk it along the edge. And then it kind of just pops in there. I feel like there's got to be an easier way. Someone's got to know an easier way. Because I really struggle with this one. Can put engines in cars, but I can't put interior panels on, I guess. Cool, I think that's good. Check the back here. Not good. So I guess I just need to, cool. I think that's good. What do you think? That look good? I think it looks good. Alrighty. So these little, I have to come back to that. That's where that one got stuck. But the front is here. So just kind of, it gets that stuff all the way down, is it? No, it's not. What's going on here? Oh, that's what we did. Cut him in the wrong spot there. Okay. Okay, that's about right there. Go back here. Dude, who's working on this thing? Like, who's doing this? Like, who lets this guy near cars? Okay, I think that's good. Okay. And then, this guy. Cool. Hopefully it isn't too bad. I'm back on my phone, but I was at the point of which it died. We were putting this back in. So there's two screws in the back. There's one in the front, one in the ashtray. I'm gonna get those in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the rear part done. and then I'll catch back up with you guys here in a second.
So, like that footage said, the GoPro died and I was recording on my phone. I ended up just kind of finishing up, but this footage is from a day later. Notice that the rear part of the center console isn't bolted down, and that's because one of the bolts for the seats is actually covered by that, so the seats had to go in first. After we get the seats in here, I'll bolt down that rear center console and we'll start working on the glove box and the ECU and the rest of the miscellaneous things here in the interior.
Now that we have the seats in, time to get the ECU in, and it mounts here and here. So essentially it goes in just like this. And then there's a threaded bolt on the back. It lines up just there on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that and get it all plugged in. Now we're gonna put axles in. But just an update on the interior, since I don't think I did that. It's pretty much done. Glove box, steering column, missing a cubby and a shift knob and some other small things, a small kick panel, but we're almost there. Today, do axles and do other things. There is a intermediate shaft or half shaft up there, and then your regular axles down there. So let's get going. I think I'm gonna call the video here, cut the video here, same thing. It's actually been a couple weeks, I'm not sure what the footage covers, but we were actually out of town for a little while. Davis bought that guy, Bryce has been out of town, I was out of town. Austin was in town, and while he was in town, he blew his Corvette up. So I'm not sure if that's actually covered in this footage, but you'll see it on his channel coming shortly. Engine bay is pretty close. I know this doesn't look close, but it feels close. Basically need to do the turbo kit, some intercooler piping, the AC work, and kind of all the fluids, but with the exception of that, I mean, we're really close. Off camera, I did do a little bit more. Had some parts on the way when I filmed last time, but the radio relocation kit is down there. Need a radio still, need to install Bryce's gauges. Kind of got all the miscellaneous pieces all kind of in here, so now the interior is pretty much ready to go. Sorry for the delay on the video, guys. We really appreciate you stopping by, all 150 of you. It's still fun for us, no matter how many views we're getting. So until next time, hope you guys are having a great week and or weekend, depending on whenever this gets posted. Have a good one.